When Henny like Edgar,
I'm doing better.
I'm doing better. Looking so fresh, sweating in leather.
The No More Sleep executive pick list will focus on players that are going within the first 5 rounds. The goal is to give you information so that you can make informed decisions like an executive. Remove the emotional pieces and make smart decisions without the bias. Today we're going to help you make an educated guess on a player named Phillip Lindsay, one of our favorite running backs in the NFL right now. And there are a ton of myths that come up with Phillip Lindsay that we're going to address. And there are 3 that we want to talk about specifically today that will help you feel good about your draft if you like Phillip Lindsay. Stay away from the guys that you don't like, by the way. That's not good because you won't start them when you need to. So if you like Phillip Lindsay, here's some reasons why you should feel good about the pick. So the first myth is they say he's injury prone. He's injury prone because he's small. So yeah, he's 5'7", 180 something pounds. That is small for NFL running back. However, being injury prone is not true. First of all, last year his injury was a wrist injury. Okay, a wrist. That's nothing. All right, that has nothing to do with running the ball, and it has nothing to do with risk related to the mechanics that you use to run a ball. You don't use your wrist to run a ball. Now let's rewind to his college days. Yeah, they say he's small. Okay, he carried the ball 300 times before he got drafted by the Denver Broncos. And before that, in his junior year, he carried the ball 240 times. Still averaged 5 yards per carry. And guess what? Was not injury prone. He was completely reliable. He was the exact opposite of injury prone. So don't confuse the small size as not being able to handle the workload, because he actually did. And the bonus is that he runs a 4.4. All right. So not only is he feisty when he runs the ball, but he runs a 4.4. So myth number 1. Myth number 2, Royce. Okay, Royce Freeman. He's going to cut into his performance, and Lindsay is not going to have the opportunities to be able to be fantasy football relevant. False. Last year, Phillip Lindsay actually only had 49% snap share. So let me repeat that. He had less than 50% snap share, and yet with that, he still finished the year with more than 1,000 yards rushing, 32 receptions, and he had a 75% catch rate. So Royce Freeman there's no way Royce Freeman can make that number worse. 50%, he didn't even get to 50% snap share last year. So I don't see Royce Freeman making the 50% even less. So that's a myth. Royce is not going to cut into Lindsay's opportunity. In fact, we think Lindsay is going to see 60 to 66% snap share this year, even with Freeman in the mix. The last myth is related to him being too small. He can't deal with the defenders. He's going against, unfortunately, Kansas City and Oakland defense, who they are not good on paper, but they do have some heavy hitters. So it's not a good thing. Okay, that's also false. Lindsay has proven to be able to handle the physical elements of the running back role. Give you an example. He ranked number 4 amongst all running backs for run block efficiency. Okay, number 4 for run block efficiency at his size. He also ranked top 30% for evaded tackles, and he also ranked top 30% for yards created. And check this out. You're going to say, okay, well, he ranked top 30% for evaded tackles and yards created because he's a shifty guy. He's not. He actually ranked pretty low for juke rate. He doesn't juke that much successfully. So he's getting these yards through running people over. All right, at 5'7", 180 pounds, he's running people over successfully. And despite the fact that he has 6.9 defenders in the box on average, which is higher than, I think, 100 and something running backs. All right, so don't listen to these concerns about him being too small. If you don't draft Phillip Lindsay, make it be about a bad offense or him having to face the Chargers. Okay, we don't necessarily respect the Raiders or the Chiefs defense yet, but make it about that. Don't make it about his size, because that has not ever been a problem for him in college. It was not a problem for him last year, and it won't be a problem for him this year. So there you go. You have the information. Do what you will with it. The No More Sleep executive pick list.
I got it. Get it, go get it. I got it. Get it, go get it. I got it.